Hello viewers, welcome to NRG Healthcare. I am Dr. Akila, diabetologist. Today I want to discuss about HbA1c test. So this is a 3-month average blood sugar test. It's called glycated hemoglobin or hemoglobin A1c test. This is very useful test because it does not get affected by small fluctuation in the blood sugar. For example, if you have heavy meal, that can reflect on your daily blood sugar, or if you are stressful, especially during this time of lockdown without any exercise, that can affect your blood sugar. But the HbA1c is the average blood sugar, so this gives a better idea about what is your blood sugar control, whether you will be developing any complication related to diabetes or not. So how this blood sugar test is done? It's a non-fasting test, so we can have blood test at any time. Normal results are, if you are not diabetic, the HbA1c report should be less than 5.6. Anything between 5.7 and 6.4 is a pre-diabetic borderline blood sugar. More than 6.5 is diabetic range. During the diabetic treatment, we aim to keep this HbA1c results less than 7. Okay. So American Diabetic Association has suggested that any HbA1c report more than 7 is related to long-term complications. So we need to bring it down less than 7. And there is another trial, Diabetic Control and Complication Trial, UK-based trial, has suggested reduction in HbA1c reduces the complication rate. For example, if you reduce your HbA1c by 1 point, so example from 9 to 8, the risk of complication, microvascular complications called eye problem, kidney problem and nerve problem reduced by 25%, and heart problem get reduced by 16%, and risk of amputation is by 40%. So it's very useful test, and aiming to reduce the HbA1c helps a lot in long-term management of diabetic patients. So when you compare your daily blood sugar and HbA1c, this is like approximately, if your HbA1c is 6, the average blood sugar is 125. That would be the good control. Like 7 would be 125, 25 point addition. It's an approximate guide. Okay. So we aim to keep your blood sugar less than 150 and also your HbA1c less than 7 to prevent any complications. Since this blood test is not getting affected by daily variations, it is very good blood test. How this HbA1c is calculated? Because we all have a hemoglobin in our body, it's a red blood cell. When we have sugar, this hemoglobin get attached to this sugar, okay? That is calculated as HbA1c. Since the red blood cells lifespan is 3 months, it gives the 3-month average blood sugar, okay? So 3-month average blood sugar is getting calculated by measuring the glucose molecule in red blood cells. Another reason why we need to get HbA1c is to diagnose and decide the treatment for newly diagnosed diabetic patients. As I discussed, any patients who are having HbA1c between 5.7 and 6.4, it's a pre-diabetic. For example, if you have a patient whose blood sugar is 200 or 220 on random blood sugar checkup or postprandial checkup, we advise to have HbA1c report. If the HbA1c report is 6.7, 6.8, we can very well advise that patient on diet modification and exercise. But if the same patient has HbA1c of 8.5 or 9, then this patient needs to go on treatment immediately. So this HbA1c test report will help us in 2 areas. One is diagnosing patient and deciding on immediate treatment, and also the patient who was already on diabetic, whether they will develop complication, whether we need to escalate the treatment further in the form of increasing medication or insulin, is decided by HbA1c. Most of the patients are not aware of HbA1c and its importance. So please understand this and share with your friends also, and increase the awareness about the HbA1c test. If you have not subscribed to NRG Healthcare, please subscribe to NRG Healthcare. There are a lot of health related informations are available. Share and comment also. Thank you for watching.